Hello, my name is Amy Alvarado, and I will be explaining to you how and why rock is it's the most influential genre in my opinion. Surely you listen to music just by simply pulling up your phone, and with the click of a button, you have access to so many different genres and so many different things to listen to. Each genre and every song conveying a different emotion with a different sound. The concept of music is something that advances and changes over time, and as we know, will always be a representation of the state of our society and world in general. As you can see throughout each generation, there's always a like a top 10 list, and it's always changing within time. Many other genres have influenced this type of music because there's not just one type of rock, there's a bunch. There's hardcore and loud music, or you can listen to slow paced, soothing type of rock music. And it all depends on your mood and the vibe that you would like for the song and the type of music to offer you. Rock is a genre I listen to mostly, and recently I've discovered that my Spotify wrap up says that rock is the most listened to genre for this year for me. And I've done plenty of research on rock, especially this year. But over the years, I've discovered more and more different sounds to rock. It's not just one specific sound, one specific beat, but there's a bunch. And I've discovered and found most interest in specifically Russian rock music, funk rock, psychedelic rock, Spanish rock, um, surf rock. I got into mostly this year, but and Spanish rock. There's just so many different things that you can discover within just one genre, and let me see. According to the Data Face Rock and Roll article, it says that rock and soul were the most popular music genres from the mid 60s to the mid 70s, but as soul peaked in 1974 and slowly began to fade, rock still continued to climb. Its run from 1982 to 86, when rock musicians occupied nearly 60% of available Hot 100 spots. It is by far the most dominant stretch for any one genre. So, however, as music is gradually evolving, more underground music was created. Of course, artists like David Bowie, the Beatles, Nirvana, Led Zeppelin, Metallica, and many others have all played a big role in attracting different audiences into the rock scene. In an article about the top most played music in 2020, alternative rock was in top 5. Alternative music shined a light on a lot of social concerns that people did not always give enough attention to, especially during the time, such as substance abuse, mental health issues, and environmental issues. A New York Times article titled "A Requisite Scene for Alternative Rock" reads that combining rock, punk, heavy metal, pop, and rap, alternative music defies convention. This is what attracted people, the youth especially, to this genre of music. Its sound and style differentiates from other genres because the lyrics in alternative rock and rock in general is usually addressing topics of greater social concern like drug abuse, depression, environmental issues, and they convey things that people are reluctant to talk about. The difference between rock and other genres is that the artists usually play their own instruments, and they don't usually rely on auto-tune or computers. But I am not throwing any shade to, the genres that do, but I'm just saying. So when you listen to rock music live, it feels more so authentic, and you can actually connect to the artists that are playing the instruments. Like a lot of people say, variety is the spice of life, and rock always has something for everyone. Another thing is that the majority of these rock artists and rock bands have to make a name for themselves, with their own music style and their own lyrics. Yes, everyone has to compete with each other, but when it comes to rock and roll, artists have to create their own tracks rather than having someone create their tracks for them. Um, so when they blow up because of their unique creative juices and not someone else's ideas. So yeah, in an article titled "Why Rock Music is Superior" by Aidan Lindsay, he says that 15 of the top 25 best-selling albums of all time were rock albums. And another thing is that rock albums usually have some sort of art. Rock calls for diversity and experimentation in music unlike any other, with its disoriented guitar and ambiguous lyrics. It isn't suited to conventional taste, but more towards rebels, who are critical and skeptical on mainstream values and yet brings comfort to those who feel alienated in society. Thank you.